Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And for today, let's take a look at the new Omni unit, which is HISUI. First of all, let's take a look at his design from his 7 stars to Omni evolution. And okay, this is the 7 stars look, and at first I thought this was the Omni looks for him. So it actually looks pretty well here. But if we see the Omni design here, right over here, it's actually a lot more better than the 7 stars. I like how he stands. I like how his shields are positioned. His sword is really cool. And his aura, his armor, his everything. And especially the white hair that he has. I really like characters with white hairs like this. So yeah, this one really looks good. I really love the design here, and yeah, kudos to the designer of this unit. Really nice. And next, this is his Omni evolution. So yep, this is why we all need those karmas right now. So if you guys really need to know where to farm for karma besides Monday dungeons, I'm going to give you guys the link to my video on the description below. So yep, check it out and farm your karma for this. Okay, next thing, we should take a look at his stats. So this one's going to be his stats from the Lord, Anima, Guardian, Breaker, Oracle, and his max imp on himself. So actually, I was kinda glad that I got the Breaker type for him, because his defense is already good enough at Breaker type, and moreover, his maximum imp on his defense is really high. So I think I am safe with Breaker type. But still, the best type for him would be Anima. There's no denying on that. But still, any type will do. Trust me on this one, guys. And next, let's take a look at his lore. Okay, what we have here is his lore on his 7 stars. So this one's the attack animation, and this one's the standby animation. No, this one's the attacking animation actually. So this one is the idle animation. Looks really well on the 7 stars. I already like him here. So this is the lore. Demon, train, blah 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 blah. You guys can read this for yourself. I just wanted to show you guys. And I'll read this myself later on. So from what I heard is actually that HISUI here and Shura. So Shura, HISUI, Shisui. So they both will fuse as one and became the demon Shisui later on. And it's really cool. It's a good and cool lore. Alright, this one is the Omni lore for him. So okay, it kinda is a different story here. First of all, let's check out his attack animation. This one's the idle animation, and this one's the attacking animation for him on his Omni form, and it's really cool. Look at those shields, and wow, really nice. I really like this unit. So this is the lore. And that's it. I think you guys can read it for yourself. And next, we shall take a look at his attack animation. So BB, SBB, and UBB. I would like to remind you guys that this is not a damage test, so I'm not gonna check out his damage at all. So I'll just show you guys the attack animation for this HISUI guy. So first of all, let's check out his BB animation. So here it is, BB. Okay, it looks really smooth, and I think his attacks are really easy to spark with. Now let's take a look at his SBB. SBB, here we go. Okay, the animation is really good, and I still think that it's really easy to spark with him. The next one is UBB. So let's just go ahead and use our hero crystal. Fujin away, and boom, UBB. Kaboom. Yep, it is still easy to spark with, and well, yeah, I think he's good. I think he's really good. And the next thing to take a look at is his builds. So we all know about his leader skill, extra skill, and whatever. They are really good. I love them all. And here it is, his BB and SBB and UBB. He is actually not a mitigator by nature, so yep, let's take a look at his enhancements. So okay, we have all this myriads of choices here, so all of them are pretty good, I think. So this guy's actually really good, so you can turn this guy into a 1-turn mitigator or a 2-turn mitigator, depends on what you need. So the first one that I will take is the general build, so this will be build number 1. And for all the builds that I'm gonna show you guys, I will put it all after the video. So this one's gonna be build number 1. So actually I only can see 2 builds on this guy, and to make this guy a non-mitigator, I think if you turn this guy into not a mitigator, this guy will be kind of useless. So I recommend to make this guy a mitigator. So that's why there's only 2 builds for him. Actually 3, but build number 3 is just a bit of variation from build number 2. So okay, let's take our first build here. So this is build number 1. I will call this general build. So what I'm gonna take first is the 10 skill points, which is 50% boost to defense. What comes next will be the mitigation, of course, the 1-turn mitigation, which will cost you 30 SP. And of course, for my first build, I will make this guy into a 2-turn mitigator. So there goes another 30 skill points, so that's already 70. What I'm gonna take with the last 30 points will be, taking a bit of time, the 20 points I will take on the status ailments removal effect to BBSBB. So I don't really need to bring a cure status ailments unit anymore, but I'm still gonna need a anti-debuff unit, so at least he has some use. So I will only have 10 skill points left. There are a lot of choices here, but I think the best one would be this one, since, well, this one is kinda not going to be useful anyways, but he has this effect on his BB and SBB already, and he is the only one that has this kind of effect, I think. So why not enhance it? Yep, this one enhances BB SBB damage reduction when guarding effect. So yep, that's all the 100 SP that I have spent on this guy, on my first HISUI. So yep, that is build number 1. So anyways, I'll change my mind, so I'll show you guys build number 2 here. And I will still also leave the builds here on by the end of the video, so you guys can check it out again. So here is the second build for him. So this one's actually is going to make him only a 1-turn mitigator. Well, if you guys are a classic guy, you don't really think that 2-turn mitigation is useful in any way. So this one's the build for you guys. So this build will make him a 1-turn mitigator only, but with other benefits, such as 50% defense for himself, that's really high. And secondly, the negate defense ignore damage, 20 SP. The next one is the 10 skill points, 50% spark damage reduction on himself. Another 10 skill points, which will negate critical hit damage on him. And of course, 30 skill points for the 1-turn mitigation. And the last 20 skill points you can spend on add status removal effect to BB and SBB. And here comes build number 3. So I just say to you guys that build number 3 is a little bit of a variation from build number 2. So everything will be the same except the last one on the 20 skill points. So build number 3 here, you guys can take the 20 skill points on the BB fill when guarding. I don't really think that this one is useful, but this one's kinda okay since it will fill you with 8 BC when you are guarding. That's pretty much a lot on guarding, but I don't really think that you guys want to guard on anything except on the ones that you cannot survive without guarding. On second thought, I think this one will not really be that good, since if the boss really does remove all your buffs, then this one will be gone as well. So never mind, but you guys can still take this one if you guys really need this kind of effect. But I don't think that this one's gonna be really useful anyway. So yep, I really suggest taking build number 1 or 2 for your HISUI. My thoughts on this guy and on the current meta. Okay, let's take a look again. So his leader skill is really good. So it will boost your defense and max HP, negates critical damage, and slightly reduce damage after you take a certain amount of damage. That is really good, since it will also cut your damage by 20%. So by himself, if you make him as leader, you will have a 70% damage reduction, while the other 20% will be activated after you take a certain damage. I think that was 5k, I think. So yeah, it will be easily activated, and that is really good. And also for trials, if the boss does not lock your leader skill, then the negate critical damage will be really useful. Trust me on this one. His extra skill will be really useful, especially if you take the SP on the cure status ailments, so he himself will be immune to status ailments, so you can clear away all those bad stuffs on your units, and yep, really good. He will also negate elemental damage, which is really useful, especially if you decide to bring this guy on a fire enemy dungeon or trial. He will also have this Angel Idol effect after you activate OD, and this is gonna be really useful in a lot of things. And this is why I said that this guy is really bad if you decided not to make this guy a mitigator. So his Brave Burst, Super Brave Burst, and Ultimate Brave Burst are, if you don't have that mitigation effect on it, it's not gonna be really that useful. So I kind of missed this one on his BB. So this guy will have a... This guy is actually a status ailments anti-debuff unit. So yeah, you don't really need to bring any other status ailments unit. So this guy is the full package. However, it's only on his BB. So you gotta alternate between his BB and SBB if you need the status anti-debuff buff. And the damage reduction here, I don't think that's really gonna be that useful. You'll also have this attack and defense recovery reduction effect for 1 turn. It's going to come in really handy, especially if you pair this one with the mitigation effect. It's gonna cut the damage really a lot. The boost to defense and recovery is at 160%. It's really good, and if you pair this guy with the new global exclusive unit Adriesta, it's gonna be a full package. So Adriesta will give you that attack and defense, and this guy will have the defense and recovery. However, I will suggest you guys to cast this guy first before Adriesta to get the more benefits from Adriesta, especially if you upgrade the attack and defense buff from Adriesta into 180%. So you will get the bigger one on your units. SBB, almost the same. However, this guy will also bring for you guys the negate elemental damage for 1 turn. And if you pair this guy with Lara, you will have the negate critical hit damage from the BB SBB, plus this elemental weakness damage for 1 turn. So it's a good pair, especially when sometimes the enemy locks your leader skill, because he also has that negates critical hit damage on his leader skill. So if the enemy does not ever lock your leader skill, then you won't even need to bring Lara if that doesn't happen. So this guy is really good just from those two, these things that he do. His ultimate Brave Burst is going to be really useful since he has that 75% mitigation for 3 turns, OD boost at 80% fill rate, and damage taken boost BB gauge for 3 turns. The boost will be 50 BC per hit. So okay, I have shown you guys everything about this unit. He's really that good, right? I love this unit, and he will be really useful for everything. I will try to get one more of this guy, but maybe not now. I'm gonna take some time and relax. And for you guys who have not got this unit and really wanted him as well, good luck on your summons. I really hope you guys get it in few summons, not that much. Really, I wish you guys good luck. For now, that's all about this unit. I hope you like this video. Press that like button if you do. And you can also share this video with your friends, your family, or whoever. And if you're new to my channel, just press that fun button to subscribe and join the fun train. For now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Cheers.